Going on, ladies and germs? I'm back. This is Duke once again. There's a lot of talk, a lot of controversy about the blood moons, all this stuff that's happening, and a lot of people are freaking out, thinking this last one's going to be the end of the world, but that's not the case. I got biblical proof, so I just want to make this video to reassure you out there. Not saying that these aren't warning signs towards Israel, because I definitely believe that's what we're looking at. But as the end of the world, no, that's no. And I can debunk that right here. So I want to go ahead and read a little something I put together for you guys. Check this out. This is what I got from NASA's website. That's a compiled research. So okay. NASA Eclipse website, which has compiled a list of all solar and lunar eclipses dating from 2000 BC to 3000 AD. Using the NASA site, we saw there was a number of solar and lunar eclipses in the future. Okay, so the one I want to focus in on pretty much is are the lunar tetrads. This means a series of 4 lunar eclipses in a space of about 2 years. Okay, so who was it? Biltz. He compared these dates against the Jewish calendar. Okay, he discovered that many of these, as well as other solar eclipses, fall on Jewish feast days. I wonder if such a thing occurred in the past. Okay, Blitz found like 6 occasions in history where the lunar eclipse tetrads have coincided with Jewish feast days. Cross-referencing these dates with Jewish historical events. The tetrad that occurred from, was it 1493 to 1494 corresponded with what we know as the Spanish Inquisition. Okay, so that tetrad occurred from 1949 through 1950. Okay, and it corresponded with the 1948 War of Independence. Okay, and the tetrad that occurred in 1967 through 68 corresponded with the Six-Day War. Biltz and Hagee suggested that because according to this motto, significant events in Jewish history have transpired around the time of the Bloodmoon tetrad, sightings of these eclipses are fulfilling the sun, moon, and stars and signs in the Bible. The question is, how does this bear up to biblical scrutiny and common sense? The answer is not very good, and the following are just a few good reasons why. The first thing we wanted to critique was that what is being described by Biltz and Hagee is not the same thing that the Bible describes. Okay, so that's what I'm going to go into right now. Okay, so let's check this out. So it's the Bible speaks of the sun, moon, and the stars signs several times. Here is an example from Revelation 6:12 and 13. And I beheld when he had opened the 6th seal. Okay, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Okay, also, here's another one from Matthew 24:29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from the heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So examining the full text, events of this show that in addition to the sun and the moon going dark, the stars also go dark. The Bible describes this sign. The Bible describes this as a global darkness. Okay, so this is a global darkness that covers the whole planet. Okay, whatever this is, it will simply make the sun and the moon go dark. Also, the stars in the sky. Okay, so this is obviously something more than an eclipse. Let's see, if I were to guess, it would have to be something that blocks out the atmosphere and the higher sky altogether, you know, or it could be a supernatural event that causes this universal darkness. The only way that the only way that Bilch and Hagee seem to get around this is by quoting Joel 2:31 most often, because in that verse, only the sun and the moon are mentioned. However, if you look 21 verses before this, also intended his readers to know, okay, that the stars would go dim or dark as a result of this event happening as well. Okay, on Joel 2:10 says as well, the earth shall shake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun, moon, and stars will withdraw from their shining. Okay, it is also made crystal clear by God in Ezekiel 32:7-8, and when I shall put thee out, I will cover the heaven and make the stars therefore dark. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon shall not give her light. Alright, so that's just a little more right there. So, all the bright lights of heaven will be made dark over thee, and set darkness upon thy land, saith the Lord God. So unless Bilch and Hagee want to try to explain how these eclipses make the stars and all the other light in the sky go dark at the same time, then they should admit that what they are talking about is not the same thing the Bible is predicting. Excuse me, I have allergies. Hecka bad this morning. So anyway, we also see that from the other mentions of this event that this includes an earthquake. As we see, John called it a great earthquake. Okay, Joel said, quote, the earth shall quake before them. This is the same problem. This great earthquake is an integral part of the so-called sun, moon, and star sign. There is nothing about an eclipse that would cause an earthquake. In addition, it should be obvious to anyone reading the verses that I've quoted that these events occur simultaneously on the same day at the same time. There's a big red flag right there, wouldn't you think? Excuse me, it's allergies. And it's literally impossible for a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse to appear simultaneously. Alright, all you have to do is look at how and why these eclipses occur, and you will see that that's not a possibility for this to happen, like they're saying. So this theory in no way fulfills the biblical sun, moon, and star sign prophecy, but perhaps it's for God to warn Israel of coming events. In other words, perhaps because according to Bilch and Hagee, the last time these tetrads occurred near Jewish holidays, significant things happened to Israel. Perhaps significant things will happen again in 2014 and 15. So setting aside this biblical significance, we should expect this to be a warning sign to Israel. So there you have it. Debunked for you guys. I'm Clayton Duke. Have a good morning, guys, and I'll be signing out. Be making another video again. If you want to check it out, go ahead. If not, alright, peace, grease, and apple trees.